Tonight, the American Civil Liberties Union of Tennessee is throwing its support behind the East Tennessee State University men's basketball team. Good evening, I'm Josh Smith.
I'm Sarah Diamond. The nonprofit group issued a statement commending members for kneeling during the national anthem. In that statement, the ACLU of Tennessee said the players exercised their constitutional rights to protest systemic racism and police violence.
The organization headquartered in Nashville said freedom of expression does not cease to exist if you walk onto a basketball court, especially if you attend a public university.
But from Nashville today, a different message from 27 state senators who sent a letter to university administrators across the state asking that any signs of what they're calling disrespect to the nation or flag not be allowed.
Ansley Daniel has reaction from the ETSU campus in Johnson City. She's live with our top story at 11.
Josh and Sarah, today the ETSU's United Campus Workers Group and faculty in the school's Africana Studies program issued statements in support of the players. But the state's senators made it clear that they don't think actions that can be seen as disrespectful to the country or the flag should be tolerated.
It's a little absurd that the state of Tennessee thinks they can overstep this right that we have in the First Amendment.
Reaction continues on ETSU's campus after some in the Tennessee State Senate sent a letter to university leaders statewide asking them to adopt policies that prohibit athletes from kneeling during the national anthem.
I don't think it's technically necessary for them to ask for that policy at all, just because since we're not really causing any harm or any foul at all.
Students we spoke to overwhelmingly in support of the players.
People want to stand up for what they believe in, so they should be able to have the choice and not have someone tell them what they can and can't do.
State Senator John Lundberg, who signed the letter to universities, said administrators should not have allowed this to happen.
There are standards that every university deals with. This should be one of those, and if not, we've got a problem we've got to address.
An ETSU spokesperson said the school received the letter and a review of existing policies will be conducted. But a faculty member speaking on her own behalf says she's worried about what happens if the university doesn't comply.
It could affect funding to ETSU as well as to other colleges and universities in the state. If their students engage in similar behaviors, or similarly, if those universities do not do what these representatives want them to do and put a moratorium on these kinds of peaceful protests.
Tomorrow, the university will present its proposed budget to the Senate Education Committee, of which John Lundberg is the vice chair and Senator Rusty Crowe is a member of. All but one member of that committee signed the letter to university leaders across the state today. Live in Johnson City, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.